Tā Māria team, I hope everyone's had a good weekend. We're back to it on a Monday morning. Here we go, looking at some choke chains. Okay, enjoy. My hands aren't committed through. Right, if I overcommit my hands here, Ali's going to take advantage of it and drop and roll, work the Kimura, and we will rip you there pretty well, right? So I'm pushing out on the side here. At the moment, Ali's not starting to stand up, which is good for us because we're learning how to manage that space. If Ali was to lean forward and push his hip in the air and start standing up, right, that's going to give us another whole problem. That's probably the next evolution for our turtles. But at the moment, we're just in the baby turtles, okay? Now, I am going to reach through with my outside hand, so my left hand is going to come through across the chin and just hook into the chin, right? I'm going to change my knee down. As I do, I pivot back up and I sit here. So I'm going from one side, right, hook, get the chin, step, come back to the head, okay? Now, from here, I'm gonna reach through and grab my hand and close up. Now, as you see, I've left Ali lots of room for him to move this arm, to grab my leg, to try and drive around the side. I've got only a little bit of tension and pressure on the shoulder here, okay? Because now, right, all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my knee in and I'm going to sit my hook in. So I'm going to step, hook, and tip. Right, I'm not looking for a super deep choke. I'm just looking at how to tip them in these positions first and then controlling. Right, so there was the initial one. I transition the palm to palm. Right, there's very little control here, so Ali can start to come back up, and then we can come back up with him. I want us to learn how to fall, right, how to come back up, and then reset back around. So there's our little entry. So you're just going to play in these three positions, like three little notes that we have on your recorder at home. 1, 2, get the arm, push back. Slide as your hand punches through, right, lock up the hand, fall on the head, pull them through, okay? You can use the top leg to start crunching down, but we're just coming, and I feel Ali starting to come up. I'm going to change, come back up here, right? I can hook the leg, but all I'm going to do is pull the hand through and come back up. Right, that's our first little movement, pattern type drill for the day. Good, very good. Build a pathway, build a pattern, and the understanding that once we get that control, right, I want to tip the turtle, I can step through easily, and I want to use the rotation to slip into the ground. Okay, now, from here, I can try and trap it up, but I haven't got him deep enough. I just use the momentum to hit him to the ground. Ali definitely doesn't want to roll this way because I've got my bridge up, right? He's going to roll back to where we come from. So as he starts to turn in, right, I'm switching my hips, I'm coming up. Now we're back onto the same position, but my grips and my control are a lot more deeper. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So I'm controlling the side here, right? I'm switching through, I connect my hands, I'm dropping to the side, boom. Right, it's not deep. I don't have the choke on at this point. Okay, so as Ali starts to come up, I'm using this to come through. Now I'm good and deep. So I'm going one way first for him to come back up, and then I adjust as I'm scooting through for the second round, and it just becomes super deep. Instead of just going, boom, here, and trying to finish this all from here, it's not going to work too well. So Ali starts to come up. That's when I change my grip. My head goes down, circle around, now I can close up and get super deep. All right, there you go, that's part 2, and then we move on to the next part. Now we need to look at some of the mechanics around finishing, and it's all adjustable, obviously, depending on the guy's size. So from here, I'm circling around. As I circle, bam. Hey, notice, I'm trying to not be flat. Here, I'm still on a nice curve wrapped around his neck, right? I fell across the side here. I'm not going to try and finish him off because it's just too much adjusting. I just tipped him. That was the main thing. I got momentum happening. Right, so as Ali starts to come up, I'm going to now come up before him, shoot through underneath the head. Now from here, right, I'm shooting everything through. I'm getting this super deep as I'm pinching. I'm getting it deep, getting it deep, getting it deep here. Okay, so I can use this to push on top, but I've got it deep enough. If it was looser and this was pushing back, then I need to have like a ceiling on top to push down on to get that through. But because when I rolled, I was able to shoot through further and close up, and then I'm in a really happy space from here, right? And then all I'm doing is pulling my elbow to the ground. Okay, and go again. So our goal is to get really confident in working the head arm space, which is the guillotine, from the guillotine to the anaconda to the Darce, having that complement each other, right? So here, circle, switch, get nice and deep. All right, as it starts to come back up again, change the grip, drop back under. See, my elbow is already pinching, and I'm shot through. Okay, I'm not looking to add any extra weight on. I'm not looking to crank any of the neck on. I'm not looking to step the foot over, because this is already as deep as I need to have it. All right, and then to finish it, I'm just pulling my left elbow down to the ground. So here, my left elbow is about that far off the ground, and I'm pulling it down. All right.